the mission and the aim. Till you're seated with the gods and they remember the name.
Sometimes I feel like I'm 50 when he spit how to rob. Cause I'm dirty spotlight, word is born. Sometimes I feel like I'm Eminem when he turned shady and started calling out everyone as Fugazi. Sometimes I feel like I'm Jay, sometimes I feel like I'm Diddy, sometimes I feel like I'm Drake, just trying to get to that Billy. Sometimes I feel like I'm Game on a mission and just drop 300 bars of this and I listen. Sometimes I feel like I'm Pop, not to keep your head up rapping. Now I'm talking about the pot that'll spit in your camera. Talk about the pot that got him on that cold night. To say what he feel even if it cost him his own life. Sometimes I'm like Biggie, sometimes I'm like Sean, sometimes I feel like in his prime. Animal when he rhyme, and he know that you blind. Man, control it in mind. Man, sometimes I feel like flowing like Calm. Sometimes I'm flowing like Most. Sometimes I'm like Kweli or KRS Rakim. I'm teaching you who the guys be. I'm talking about Wu-Tang, talk about Mobb Deep. Man, what you talking about? I'm talking about Nas B. Let's get down to business. I don't got no time to play around. What is this? Must be a circus in town. Let's shut the down on these clowns.
What them set this thing for? Tell them that we are on the game. We not do this for the fame. Clowns be tripping, but we not listen what them saying. This lion can't tame. Better get this in your brain. The spirit of the legends is flowing into my veins. I mean, you're still keeping them entertained while you're dropping the knowledge that paint the picture in the frame. Keeping it militant is the mission and the aim. Till you're seated with the gods and they remember the name.
Sometimes I feel like I'm cold, no jewelry and no gold. Just spit my heart and my soul and let the stories unfold. Sometimes I feel like I'm me, dude, for my people. Sometimes I feel like I'm Nipsey, man, that's the follow his lead, bro. Sometimes I'm like Kendrick, they turn music to metrics and data analytics. All we do is sit and accept it, do anything for attention. Try and sell a dream, popping, she dropping low as a self-esteem. I mean, ain't no question, I'm sicker than a lot of viewers. I should be resting and drinking a lot of fluids. Soon as we step in my apostles and I refuse, cause ain't no Christ left in this game, just a lot of Jews. Let's get down to business. I don't got no time to play around. What is this? Must be a circus in town. Let's shut the down on these clowns. You all on my hit list.
Uh-oh, circus in town, method bringing them ruckus. It's me versus these clowns, straight up bringing them brothers. My team holding it down, straight up bringing them butters. When I rain blowing them clouds, better bring them umbrellas. Brand new Margielas, my shoes is French and vanilla. She trying to trick a fella, I pick up my pen and tell her. Nobody do it better like DOC with the letters. Reverse though, you better be COD with my cheddar. These verse go harder than anything that you work for. Build it from the ground up, I just call it my first flow. Time to turn that pound up, I get it from out the dirt. Wrote the rhyme in cursive, but did it without a curse though. Wagwan, Cincha Wata, no Shandan. Man, trouble no one, sister Nazi, no Bamba. Every time that I let the rhyme go, you can dearly depart if you ain't part of the combo. Let's get down to business. I ain't got time to play around, what is this? Looks like the circus in town. Let's shut this thing down on these clowns. You all on my hit list.
Tell them say we are on the game. We not do this for the fame. Clowns be tripping, but we not listen what them saying. Fire we burning, work. Tell them how we are on the game. We not do this for the fame. Clowns be tripping, but we not listen what them saying.
I got my eyes on the throne. So watch me now, watch me now, watch me now, watch me now. Watch me now, watch me now. I've got this craving, you can't take me out. When you think you're ahead, I'll tear you down for the count. I'm not slipping, you won't bring me down. Not gonna get on your level, I'm gonna go for the crown. Watch me now, watch me now, watch me now. I got my eyes on the throne, so watch me now, watch me now, watch me now, watch me now. Watch me now, watch me now.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. In the National League Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates got past the Reds in Cincinnati 3-1. In other Reds news, relief pitcher Dave Doss has been placed on waivers by the club. Eric Howell struck out 15 overall with the win, leading the Orioles to victory over the Cubs 4-0. The Milwaukee Brewers got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-5. The Marlins totaled 11 hits as they pulverized the Braves 7-0. The New York Mets defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-3. The San Diego Padres amassed 14 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Rockies 8-3. The Dodgers sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-1. The Tampa Bay Rays got 18 hits as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 11-2. The Kansas City Royals hit 3 long balls as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-3. The Boston Red Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 9-6.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Great.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to this edition of Inside the Show. There will be 42s everywhere today in honor of the barrier-breaking Jackie Robinson. Before we get there, though, here's what happened yesterday. In the National League Central, the Reds combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 2-1. The Redbirds swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 9-5. The Brewers had 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 7-3. The Pirates swatted 4 home runs in this one as they dismantled the Giants 16-4. The Atlanta Braves pounded out 17 hits in this one as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 12-1. The Rockies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-1.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Let's recap how Saturday's games played out. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cincinnati Reds racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 7-5. The Chicago Cubs got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-2. The New York Yankees knocked out 12 hits.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Kevin Sands struck out 10 batters and earned the W as Cincinnati defeated the Mets 5-0. The Milwaukee Brewers grabbed the win over the Seattle Mariners 6-4. The Cardinals picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 9-3. Mariano Gonzalez grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks as the Buccos were winners over Oakland 4-3. The Padres held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 3-2. The Miami Marlins had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL Central, Bartolo Malenka blasted 2 home runs and picked up 3 RBIs in the process as Cincinnati defeated the Mets 6-4. In other news out of Cincinnati, left fielder number 15 has been
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans, and welcome to a Mother's Day edition of Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Reds allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-0. Also in news from Cincinnati, first baseman Edgar Cabrera will be out of action for the next couple of days. He's dealing with a sprained...
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Julian Escobar launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as Cincinnati got the best of the Nationals 10-5. The win was their 7th in a row. The Blue Jays got 18 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 11-3. Gerald Richter was on at the plate, blasting 2 long balls, leading the Cubs to a win against San Diego 5-2. The Rays starting pitcher, number 2, earned his 6th win out of the pen, helping lead Tampa Bay over Milwaukee 1-0. He is among the AL leaders in wins. William Palma was a triple away of completing the cycle, leading St. Louis to a win over the Rockies 6-4. Sammy Urban grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the Braves took care of Kansas City 4-3. The Rangers combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-2. The Tigers got 18 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 12-11. The Mets put up 16 hits on the day as they got a road win against Arizona 9-4. The San Francisco Giants launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-3. The Red Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 2-0. The Minnesota Twins combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 7-5. The Stros
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, the Cincinnati
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Reds combined for a 4-hitter as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 7-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates grabbed 13 hits in the game as they stomped the Brewers 9-1. Juan Calero earned his 4th win out of the bullpen as the Cardinals beat their rival Cubs 4-0. The Braves snapped their 5-game losing streak as they used a walk-off for the win against the Nationals 6-5. The New York Mets got 11 hits overall as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-0. The O's combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-2. They now have 5 straight wins. Danny Gross drove
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, Miguel Cisneros was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the D-backs took care of the Reds 11-3.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
A very happy Father's Day to all you dads out there from us at Inside the Show. Here's what happened around the league on Saturday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cincinnati Reds amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Red Sox 8-6. The Brewers put together 10 total hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 7-3. The Philadelphia Phillies combined for 10 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 3-2. The St. Louis Cardinals combined for 4 total home runs as they got the win after some free baseball against the Pirates 9-8. Sammy Urban grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, helping lead the Braves to a win over the Mets 5-3. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. Shane Turner plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the boys in blue took
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Reds totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 3-2. Jay Emerson added 3 RBIs to his total, helping the Pirates down the Tigers 4-1. The Mets only allowed 2 hits in the game as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 8-0. The Milwaukee Brewers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-2. Gaylord Byrne had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping Philadelphia dispose of the Nationals 11-4. The Colorado Rockies smacked 15 team hits as they were winners in extras against the Diamondbacks, 12-11. The A's allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers, 3-2. The San Diego Padres hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Angels, 7-4. Curtis Varela picked up win number 8 this year as the Giants took down the Braves 6-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Boston Red Sox allowed only 5 hits in the game as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 8-2. Tanner Oliver won his 4th game thus far as the Astros were winners over the Rays 3.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cincinnati Reds knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-1. It was their 7th win in a row. The Rays combined to give up just 5 hits as they crushed the Cubs 8-2. Cody Montes collected his 8th win in relief as the Giants disposed of the Brewers 2-1. Pedro Montalvo earned win number 7 this season, helping the Cards pass the Buccos 6-1. The Marlins combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-3. The Phillies put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting
Ella es como Don, yo soy Daddy. Este es un te paga tú a la Ferrari.
Como tú y yo no hay iguales, colmillos afilados de metales, vampiros sonando ahora para siempre, somos inmortales. Y tú sabes que esta noche nos fuimos al garete, tú eres el más que le mete.
Tú sabes que esta noche nos fuimos al garete, tú eres la más que le mete. ¿Dónde la noche está pesada?
Ey, yo con mi gato voy para allá.
¿Dónde la noche está pesada?
Con mi gato ya estoy enviciada. La vida no vuelve. Se dice que hay que romper, que el tiempo no hay que perder. No soy el primero rey, quien tenga no lo tumbe. Si el ego no lo usas, harás que Dios se luzca. Si del amor abusas, es que el mismo te asusta.
They were coming on to me like, Davo. I'm like, dude, please, give me a second.
All right.
I need like 2 minutes. 2 minutes apiece, that's all I have.
It's took a sucker, and I'll be back for lunch. Me and my homies down bad like we had a hunch. And I'm a critic cunch, and we ain't got no lunch. And now we eating cornbread like we ain't had a punch. Okay, like, I ain't tripping about the Klondike. I was tripping about the big homies who had it down right. Always
always dreaming about the big money that give me all right. Like MC bags and big G-Pads, but I ain't got no G-Pads, like I ain't get that, and I won't fit that. My super cheap should probably cut grass, and super would probably go and get my shoe rack. Like homie, don't do that. Go and get my Stanley Kubrick puzzle pack. Play, okay, I got it. Guess if you would've told me earlier, I would've caught it. But real Georgia John never come with a profit. Guess that's what you get when you the southern product. Like Diver on his feet, big homie in the trees. Go and tell the preacher man, cause God made a beat. Run on money with my cleats. It's that Georgia summer heat. It's that been there, done that. All they gotta see. I'm a big player, big homie, big baller. I'm a big player, big homie, big baller. I'm a big player, big homie, big baller. I'm a big
like what you doing? Girl with them been yelling when we been booing. I ain't seen them in some days. They acting like we been zooming. Had to put my cash away. They hate it when I consume my boy. It's so bad, we was fighting here all night. Real mad, we gon' make that son cry. Talking about my dad, got my feelings all tight. But we ain't never had real niggas too off-white. I put it on, baby, I put it on, praying we bluffing. Y'all hear what I'm saying, y'all hear what I'm thinking, we fussing. Hey, where I live, I'm fake to the ville, we nothing. Could get real, you give me a still, who love me?
I'm a big player, big homie, big baller. I'm a big player, big homie, big baller. I'm a big player, big homie, big baller. I'm a big baller.
How they address me with my name, they tryna test me. I'm that pretty Flacco pressing this ID, cause no one gets me. Yeah, I ain't even bothered, I ain't even wanna speak about it. Talking to myself, I ain't even good about it. Y'all ain't really care about it, I ain't even worried about it. Y'all will see me poppin', then we'll see y'all really talk about it. Y'all just see me like a moving target, buying faces, moving cities, man, and Billy's got me underwater, warrants for that. They knew he making moves, slip inside and couldn't catch up, but y'all really wanted to. I'll sit back, even when we making moves, ain't nobody beat me up like the man I'm trying to prove.
Big player, big player, big player, big player,
She's so persuasive. She's so persuasive, damn. She's so flirtatious. How does it feel to be so persuasive, damn? She's so flirtatious. How does it feel to be you? Feel like the feeling of a suppress. Feel like I got no. Feel like I needed rest. It's the season I should let go, and that's the reason I'm about my. Feel it's the season I should fly so low. I'm so that she's so persuasive. This isolation, so sweet you could taste it. In the morning, moonlight I'll be yawning. It's 3 in the morning, and I'm still performing. She's so persuasive. She's so flirtatious. How does it feel to be so persuasive? Yeah. She's so flirtatious. Keep it going. How does it feel to be alive? Let me break it down till it feel right. How does it feel? I'm so aligned and it's so damn I'm so can't get a vibe. I wait me too better get a line. I ain't getting control. It's the floor. It's a keep tell when it's stop when I'm on one. Oh, how does it feel? I beat the boss and paid the price. Get about my so say it nice. Get about that wall and change your life. Take you to paradise. She's so persuasive. So flirtatious. How does it feel to be so persuasive? Yeah. She's so flirtatious. Keep it going. How does it feel to be you? How does it feel to be today? How does it feel to be today? How does it feel to be today? How does it feel to let go? How does it feel to let go? How does it feel to let go?
get hot like a skillet. Thinking about money in the billing. On the phone with the lender and I'm living. If the bank had a cap, I would fill it. Like really, trying to get millions. Get a bigger high view so vivid. A couple cars and raw chrome with it. You think materials make me sound silly? Like really? How are you so good? How are you so good? You say we don't need that money. 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 When I get hot like the summer, when the AC on the light bill turn up, you wanna cuddle when I think I might run up. I'm feeling lucky, so I might play the numbers. I'm on the come up, gotta get mine before the tech folk run up. I need a 10, 20, 50s, and 100s. Don't you think being rich sound fun? I wonder, how are you so good? So good. How are you so good? You say we don't need that money. You say we don't need that money. So good. You say we don't need that money. You say we don't need that money. How are you so good?
Well, this mad world that made me crazy. Might just turn around, do 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no babies. The devil on my doorstep being so shady. Don't trip. We don't gotta let him in. Don't trip. Hey, yeah. I let it go, but I never go with it. Yeah, okay, cool as fall weather. I'm here to make it all better with a little music for you. I don't do enough for you. Without you, it's the color blue. Oh, don't trip. I was in the city, they was talking that. Had the homies with me, all of a sudden they split. We ain't even worried, we just laughing, that's rich. You know how it goes, it ain't broke, don't fix. Hey, one of these days we'll all get by. Don't be afraid, don't fall. Think I lost my mind. Reality so hard to find. When the devil tryna call your line, I always shine. Even when the light dim. No, I ain't God, but I'm feeling just like him. Oh, don't trip. See, I was in the whip riding me and my. We was listening to us, no one else, that's it. Let's flex just a bit. Let me talk let's say my head got big. Yeah, well, listen, man, world that made me crazy. Might just turn around, do 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no babies. The devil on my doorstep being so shady. Don't trip. We don't gotta let him in. Don't trip. Hey, yeah. I let it go, but I never go with it. Don't trip. Don't trip. Don't trip. Well, if you could see me now, love me and hold me down my mind. It goes. Well, this mad world that made me crazy. Might just turn around, do 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no babies. The devil on my doorstep being so shady. Don't trip. We don't gotta let him in. Don't trip. Hey, yeah. I let it go, but I never go with it.
You take it. All this time you spent, all that love you get, please don't walk away. Take it. Close the doorway. Don't break before you break. It's not too late to take it.
Nosotros tenemos la calle prendida.
Salimos de noche. How does it feel to be you? Feel like the feeling of a suppress. Feel like I got no.
Forever is a long time from tonight. When it's dark outside, you're always the light. This heart of mine was once cold as the ice. Oh, the more I try, the more I open my mind for you to find the demons hiding deep inside. I'll find the devil say I owe him for life, but I can feel it, I got God on my side. Remember when he sent you to me that night, like a cop on a high. Cupid is the judge, so I must testify. I won't move or budge, I'll stand by you for life. All my life, when you die is when I die. I sometimes wonder why we argue and fight and quickly make things right. Probably cause we gotta grow more over time. Wouldn't be real love without rough nights. Can't feel these, but I feel your eyes when you look at mine. Things feel alright. When it's dark outside, you're always the light. This heart of mine was once cold as the ice. Oh, the more I try, the more I open my mind for you to find the demons hiding deep inside. Been through it, I don't really wanna get into it. Going at your heart to break mine, so I won't do it. Also, baby, you're my lifeline, you're an infant. All the times you was mad, I was over under, I won't do it. Hey, sorry for the people that don't get it. It's really rare that you feel the real love feeling. Some people get hurt and never love again. Some people get hurt and get it then. Some people get dressed and go and hit the club to men. Some people get hurt and you can play pretend. I'm admit it. All of these hoes, one thing that's pretentious. And if I know one thing, then I know that it's us forever. Worse or better, no discussion. That's how I'm coming. When it's dark outside, you're always the light. This heart of mine was once cold as the ice. Oh, the more I try, the more I open my mind for you to find the demons hiding deep inside.
What could be sweeter than you?
Mic check, is this thing on? I ain't even know if I would rap or just sing on. It took me a while, now I'm getting my swing on. Icarus in increments, sometimes I put wings on. Every hero ain't a hero till there's a theme song. So many tries, but every time it just sing wrong. Saturday night, just kicking it with my best man. Looked at my left hand, I got a ring on.
How did we get here? Started with a kiss, then another kiss, then another kiss, then a covered dish with white rice, greens, and smothered fish. I'm lying, it was just chicken. Was thugging it. Now we got a covenant. It's on a bond for life. In all my years, this was the easiest song to write. It's my confession in the rhyme, a testament, and I just wanna do my thing as I talk about a feeling that cannot be explained, or a love that cannot be contained in a measurement of time. Some say it was a blessing in disguise. Scratch that, girl, you a lesson from the skies. And I thank God for my winnings. That's word to Life Jennings. Finally letting go of the mistakes of my 20s. I admit that I'm not an easy sell, but I'm the PD to your Chiwa tail. Your big boy to tell them pay your beeper bill. Be for real, swore I wouldn't do it again. My man said that'll change. First time is all about working through your baggage. Second time around, it's all about the baggage claim. Thank your maker, stack your paper with a real one. Major key, clavinet, lead a mother don't read like clarinets. Gorgeous, no wrongs in this love song I wrote for us. Wedding play all day with no chorus. Let's ride. This goes out to you.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. In the National League Central, the Reds racked up 11 hits as a team as they pummeled the Yankees 8-1. The Cubs pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 1-0.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Atlanta Braves totaled 11 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-2. Kevin Holder drove in 4, helping lead the Cubbies to a victory over the Mets 5-2. Corey Moore was a force at the plate.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Chicago Cubs combined to allow only 4 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-2. In other Red...
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cincinnati Reds picked up 14 hits in total as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-5. In other news out of Cincinnati, center fielder Gary Madden has been placed on the 60-day injured list according to team reports. He has a...
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. In the National League Central, the Reds got 11 hits overall as they got the extra inning victory against the Guardians 3-2. The Brewers amassed 14 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-3.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri. Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Well, this is it, the final day of the season for teams to make trades. There could be a flurry of action as the day goes on, but before we get there, here's a recap of what went down yesterday. In the National League Central, the Milwaukee Brewers got 12 hits in this one as they were winners in extra innings over the Reds 6-5. The Pittsburgh Pirates held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they pulverized the Braves 9-2. The Miami Marlins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 3-1. The New York Mets racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 4-3. Francisco Gutierrez collected his 8th win overall, leading the D-backs over the Rockies 5-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers broke up their 5-game losing skid as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-2. The Tampa Bay Rays combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-0. Pedro Cordero collected win number 2 on the year as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 4-3. The Angels knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 7-6. Oscar Valdez collected the victory in his 12th win as the Yankees disposed of the Rangers 5-4. He is among the AL leaders in wins. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events.
I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it when I'm done and make sure it's broke. When I'm gone, no one gets on, cause I won't let nobody press up and mess up the scene I set. I like to stand in the crowd and watch the people wonder. But think about it, then you understand. I'm just to music, maybe it's a habit. I gotta use it, even if it's jazz or the quiet storm. I hook a beat up, convert it into hip-hop form. Write a rhyme in graffiti and every show you see me in. Deep concentration, cause I'm no comedian. Jokers are wild, if you wanna be tame. I treat you like a child, then you're gonna be named another enemy, not even a friend of me. Cause you'll get fried in the end when you pretend to be competing. Cause I just put your mind on pause and I complete with you compare my
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cincinnati Reds knocked out 10 hits as a team as they had a walk-off victory against the Brewers 3-1. The Braves picked up 14 hits in total as they sank the visiting Buccos 9-6. The White Sox totaled 11 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-3. The Cardinals combined to allow only 4 hits as they dethroned the Royals 8-2. The Oakland Athletics put together 10 total hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-3. Joe Davidson earned the win, his 4th this season, leading the Mets past the Nationals 2-1. The Rockies combined for over a mind-boggling 20 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 11-6. The Dodgers launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Giants 5-4. Alexi De Los Santos plated 3 runs on the day, helping the Padres down the Mariners 6-2. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Rays picked up, 19 hits in this one as they blew out the Jays 12-5. The Red Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 1-0. The Philadelphia Phillies got 11 hits overall as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins 5-4. Jimmy Fletcher had 3 hits on the day, leading the Astros past the Guardians 6-5. The Detroit Tigers put up 16 hits on the day as they...
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. In the National League Central, Bill Whitmore grabbed win number 6 on the year, helping lead Cincinnati to a win over the Brewers 2-1. The Atlanta Braves sent 3 balls into the seats as they plundered the Pirates 10-4. Fred Rausch was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, leading the White Sox to a victory over their Windy City rival Cubs 5-3. The St. Louis Cardinals
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Brewers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 2-0. Entering the day's action, the Royals are in 3rd place.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, Abraham Escovel picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame as the Pirates got a win over the Cubs 5-3.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL Central, the Reds had 12 hits as a team as they embarrassed the Dodgers 11-2. In other Reds news, starting pitcher Kendrick Logan is currently listed as day-to-day. He's dealing with a head contusion. As of right now,
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
it's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 3-1. Heading into the day, the Reds are atop the NL Central. They hold a comfortable 5-game.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cincinnati Reds combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-3. In the state.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Miami Marlins. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Rob Snow.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go, and on the hill in this one, Brett Duncan. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Barely got him for the out. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they...
Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base. And hit him. He's got first. He's out. He's out. That's ball 4. He's out. 3. Ball 4, take the base. He's good. He's good. 3. 4, take the base. 3. He's out. He's out. 3. 3. Out. Out.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
The Chicago
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In the American League wildcard game, the Rangers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they sank the Mariners, stamping their ticket to extend their season and play in the upcoming American League Division Series. And that's what's going on around baseball here in October. Join us again tomorrow.